Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated because it's 2 points dropped. Let's just, keep it a buck. Let's call a spade a spade. It's 2 points dropped, without question. Without question. And this curse or whatever it is at United just doesn't want to end. But we have to be honest. We shot ourselves in the feet again. We did. And then we did come back into the game, but we could have at that point had already been up. We really could have. Listen, for me, this game was there for the taking. We didn't take it. We leave with a point. In terms of the mathematics, it's not the worst result in the world, but it's 2 points dropped against United like this. Before we get into it all, I just want to say one thing in particular. If you're in Dubai or the Emirates, I would absolutely suggest to you to make your way over to the Chelsea supporters club, the official Chelsea supporters club here in the UAE, which wasn't far from me, and obviously I joined. And I went, and big up to everyone there, shout out to everyone that was there, all the faces I bumped into, spoke to, chilled with, we watched the game, great venue, massive crowd, brilliant place to go and watch Chelsea games overall. And if you're ever in Dubai or you're in the UAE and you do come over to Dubai, head over there. You'll love it, and you might even catch me there. So shout out to everyone there that was there tonight, and on to the next one. We'll be there for Arsenal as well. But I thought I'd give a massive shout out because great place, great organisation overall, doing brilliant things. So big up to them. And why I'm frustrated? Because this United team were there for the taking. And if we're being completely honest, let's just be honest, yeah. This is for us and this is for United. This is for both teams. The levels in today's game, let's just say if any one of us played against, I would say Prime City, right, or Prime Liverpool, we'd both lose, right? That's just how it was. But I'm relieved that we didn't lose, considering we were 1-0 down, and I'll get to that in a sec. But I am frustrated at the fact that we didn't go there and take 3 points. It had to be 3 points. I wasn't going to settle for anything less. I made that clear, and it's taken the sting out of it all. Because like I said, this wasn't a case of Man United were unreal tonight, and we managed to hold on, and we got ourselves a draw. Honestly, being able to move the ball into attacking areas and causing some sort of threat, we were by far the more dangerous team. But did we utilize that? No. United tried to catch us on the break after realizing we were trying to catch them on the break, because every time we did that, we found space, we got into the box. And then it just fizzled out. Every time we get to the box, it fizzles for two reasons. Either we've not got someone in the box that's unmarked or is making a decent run. Jackson a couple of times could have made the right run, didn't, ended up in the box anyway. Ball was never reaching him. And on top of that, we haven't got any shooters, have we? Like, I've not mentioned this in a while, but we lack the ability to pick up the ball on the edge of the box, or someone who's a midfielder has the space, he's running with the ball, he's approaching the edge of the box, he doesn't hit it. We don't have that ability. Ento Caicedo for the equaliser. That was a great volley, by the way, but I'm talking from distance. When there's no option, we still just decide to go, okay, I'm going to go backwards, or going to pass it over to the right flank, or going to pass it to the left, and then just let everyone get back into position. When we do shoot, you're causing a threat. Why we don't do that enough? We just haven't got the ballers for it seems. But going down 1-0, the way that we did, fuming. And I have to stress this because this is an important point that I want to hit home. This has to hit home. I'm going to say it as clearly as possible. Crystal clear. Because I believe this is the truth. This defense and SANCHEZ are going to cost us top 4. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because had it not been for the blunder once again, right, that we made in that area of the pitch, I believe we would have walked away with 3 points today. They scored from a penalty, which we gifted to them. Aside from that, yeah, SANCHEZ made one really good save, got to be honest. This is why I say his shot stopping, no problem there. It's the rest. That was the case. There was the other chance, Rashford hit the bar. Garnacho with a sweetheart volley, just over the bar. Aside from that though, not really much. Not really much. You could argue similar for us, but we had more momentum. We really had more momentum. We could have really we could have got something. We really could have, but we gifted them that penalty. Now, talking about that penalty, people are going to blame SANCHEZ. People are going to blame Fofana. I'm going to blame both. But I am going to blame one in particular. I understand Fofana was exposing himself pretty badly there, yeah? But SANCHEZ making that move, making that dive into the player was unnecessary. Some people are going to say, oh no, but how? He has to go for the ball. Højlund was moving away from the goal. It's a common rule. You learn this in Sunday League. If the striker is moving away from the goal, don't commit. That's the rule. Do not commit. You hear that in Sunday League. I heard that at school. It's common. He's moving away from goal. Your defenders are not far. Cover your post. Just cover your post. Where's he going to go? What? Is he going to jump over you? Like, no. He's moving away from goal. He's at the byline. Well, cool. Let him keep going. He's moving away. Why are you jumping in to make a dive, getting his foot, grabbing his foot? I don't want to, over exaggerate, but he got him. It's a pen. Of course, it's a penalty. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. We go 1-0 down. Now we got pressure. And great. Caicedo with the goal. Brilliant. Man of the match, by the way. Absolutely. That's an absolute given today. But I honestly believe we could have got something before having even given them that penalty, given them that goal in the first place. So for me, it's 2 points dropped. It's 2 points dropped. Absolutely 2 points dropped. If we're talking about some of our players today, Levi Colwill, I thought, put in a shift. You could see, he put in a shift out of him and Fofana. Fofana was the one, again, looking the shaky. Colwill looked like he was throwing himself about into anything. So, fair enough. Reece James, Gusto. Reece James on the left, Gusto on the right. Gusto got taken off later. Reece James shifted over to the right. Cucurella came on for the left. I believe Cucurella should have started. Right, I believe he should have started. And then we're going to talk about, actually, I want to talk about the midfield, but I'm going to do that at the end. The wings, Neto, I thought was bright. Pretty bright. The commentator that I was hearing thought that he wasn't in the game. No, he was very much in the game. I don't know what game he was watching. Madueke, I don't know what to say. Poor. Just poor. With Madueke, you're going to get the ball to the box, right? He's not someone that loses it early. He doesn't do anything at the point when he has to do something. That's the problem with Madueke today. Just no output whatsoever today. Nothing. There was the header. That wasn't Madueke's fault. That was Fofana bumping into Madueke. I honestly think Madueke would have scored that. If I'm being completely honest. Ball came in. He heads it, but he's disturbed. If there was no disturbing, he had a free header. I believe he would have scored. So that we have to mention. But apart from that, Madueke just really, really absent. Really absent. Neto, like I said, great link up with Cole Palmer. Overall, Cole Palmer was focusing a lot more on that left-hand side. Him and Cole Palmer were linking up pretty good. People are going to try and blame Nicholas Jackson and whatnot today. I'm not going to get on his case too much today. Because he had the two central defenders to deal with. Cole Palmer, like I said, was moving across to the left-hand side a lot. There wasn't a lot coming directly to Jackson. But what I will say about Jackson is I think today, which he normally doesn't do, I think he wasn't picking his runs correctly today. Just like I said earlier on. There were a couple of times where you could see there was a pocket for him to run into, go into that. He didn't. He goes in the other direction. He was doing what Lukaku used to do, which I used to be fuming with Lukaku over back in the day. He was doing that today. So his awareness today may be a little bit off. But the midfield, that's the issue here. Let's talk about the midfield. Because Lavia, I thought played really well. Yeah, overall, I thought played really well. Caicedo played really well. Enzo comes on, and it's a thing like, I wanted Lavia to stay on the pitch. But Caicedo, I think, had to stay on. So if you're going to bring Enzo on, which I felt like had to be done maybe towards the end where maybe you want to add a little bit more, push and a little bit more of an attack, then who are you taking off? And he went with Lavia. And I think that's what helps things turn into a basketball game. Those last 10 minutes were ridiculous. Right? It was end to end like crazy. I think Lavia would have prevented a lot of that. But that's the risk. Enzo had the chance to kill the game. He had the half volley that he could have taken. And what does he do? He skies it. He should be hitting the target there. I'm sorry. You have to hit the target there. He fumbles it. I was concerned, Enzo coming on, I was like, oh my God, we've lost our balance. The same balance Maresca was talking about, I was thinking, yeah, we're done. We're going to get cooked. Caicedo then scores. Happily. Brilliant. But it turns end to end. And at that point, anything can happen. And why that's a concern is because of our frailties defensively. This needs to be addressed in some way, shape or form. I don't know how. Do we have to try and do it in January? Or, I don't know, or Maresca, work some sort of magic. You see now, this is where I've got a problem with getting knocked out in the Carabao Cup. In the way that we did. It's not about just getting knocked out in the Carabao Cup. At the end of the day, yeah, the Carabao Cup is not the Champions League. We're not going to start worshipping it. But it was like we threw that game. We weren't bothered. What? So then we can show up to Old Trafford today and then just, again, make our own mistakes again. Have these little frailties. And then we don't pick up 3 points. When United were there for the taking, United were not special today. Do not let anyone try and tell you that United were fantastic. They were not. They were... You could see there's a bounce. There is a bounce. There is a bounce, right? But ability... If we really, really, really wanted to, I reckon we could have had them. But we shoot ourselves in the feet way too many times. So the essence of this video is going to be, listen, as long as these mistakes continue and it costs results like tonight and it keeps going, we will not make top 4. I'm going to say it like that. We can make top 4. We can. It's going to be us that costs us top 4. Sanchez, defense, the way we're doing it, it can't go on. It cannot go on. Simple as that. Or we're going to be here expecting to win each game, 3-2, 4-3, 5-4. Like, we're just going to keep doing that. It's not sustainable. You cannot do that. So I'm not happy. It's not the end of the world, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and I'm not accepting it. Overall, it's 2 points dropped. We should have taken 3. We really should have taken 3. We really should have. So let me know what you think down below. Much appreciated. I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. We'll see what else is popping, what what appears, what's in the news. We have Noah in the Conference League in midweek, and then we got Arsenal on Sunday. That's going to be an interesting one. You see, we could have gone third. We could have gone third, but now we're fourth. And we could have been ahead of Forest, but we're ahead of Arsenal on goal difference. But it's frustrating where you should have taken points and you've left it on the table there. That's what gets me. I don't like when we do that. I hate it. Let me know your thoughts. And it's Old Trafford. We're just never going to win there again ever, are we? It's annoying. Let me know your thoughts. Much appreciated. I'll see all of you tomorrow. In a bit, people. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.